Alright, gonna do it. Gonna make a new game. Gonna make it easy. This is Bioshock 2, the game that came after Bioshock number 1 in the series. This game takes place like 5 or 10 years after the first one, so everything's like more fucked up than it was. I'm annoyed that this game starts off with a loading screen, but you know, what can you do? This was released back before the time of computers. You had to play this on a typewriter. This game is a little bit less spooktastic than the first one because you play as a big daddy, which is like an inherently big, strong man. So it's less scary. But it replaces that with a little bit more of the stories and the touchy-feelies and the racism. And we'll get to see all of that soon enough.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
It does a whole lot of dichotomies, like it does blue and white collar workers, like rich and poor.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
It does that same idea of like, we keep your world running, but then we don't like what you look like. It does this love between this horrible little monster girl and this horrible giant monster man. But it's nice, right? It's still love. And you know, she sucks the blood of the rich people, dead people, rich and poor alike. Ooh.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
It's also gonna have a bit of a comparison here. Oh, you see, the rich guy don't like you. It'll compare mommy's love, which is kind of patriarchal, to daddy's love, which involves smushing guys. Well,
get out of here, freak!
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
alright, so is it good? Is the protagonist good? This big daddy? Because he's got the bond with the little girl and because he does the murder? I think anytime you drill somebody, it's a good time. The Elizabeth kind of has some reason to do what she's doing, cause like that is her daughter.
Hello, can you hear me?
I don't actually remember who put your helmet back on and who put you over here. But I'm gonna see if I can, over the course of this game, make Elizabeth's point of view reasonable. I'm playing the remastered edition. I'm not sure what they remastered, but sure someone mastered it. Oh, still eyeballs. Are they still there? Oh, they're gone. So, after Ryan got murdered in the first game by you, Sophia Lamb takes over, which is that woman we saw. She's like a psychologist who really likes communism, but she kinda uses a lot of bullying tactics to produce that communism, so it's you know, a little bit false.
Lesson 1, mob jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
So yeah, they're gonna start introducing the rich versus poor shit. Over the course of the game, Elizabeth tries to help you out by giving you shit, but see this stuff, it was obviously not drawn from the now like young adult Eleanor. She's kind of like in control of the existing little sisters due to her massive quantity of psychokinetic energies.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better. Daddy!
It's unfortunate that Daddy now has modern connotations, because we're going to be hearing that a whole lot. Luckily, it's from a bunch of little girls, so the connotations are always going to be loving. So this lamb lady, she... Oh, cool. That's Fontaine, Ryan, and Su Chong. I guess that's no. That wasn't Fontaine, that was Sinclair, I think. Over the crazy guy who had to like all the dancing shit. This is Fontaine, and that's gonna be Lamb. These are mostly folks from the previous game. This is a scientist man. I guess this is gonna be the woman we talked to. I forget her name too, because I have amnesia. Oh well. Look at this top quality game mechanic teaching. We just got a lightning thing. I'll teach you how you can use that by making little lightning sparkies. Bam. This person steam bathed themselves to death, bro.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio serials. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
So that's kind of the opposite of the viewpoint from the working stiffs, who not only have to work, but they have to like kind of hide themselves from the rich folks that they work for. The rich folks are getting dumber, and they're spending money to look good instead of just getting good with exercise, which they could do since they don't need to work. Oh,
At last, a signal.
the windows are
You
open now.
who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are.
Hey,
And I am in much need of your help.
modern drill daddy.
Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
There's a lot of little animation results that you can miss if you're just playing casually, like those doors opening. I'm sure there was an animation of the drill daddy using the fuel station. If you don't remember from the first game, the Big Daddies were created initially to repair Rapture, work on the outside parts, but they turned out to be these really big, strong, useful bodies that could also be used to gather dead people and their blood. Huh. Alright. So, I think we're in like some sort of spa place. Brian was here during some of his last moments.
To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us. This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
Yeah, so Lamb honestly believes she's doing good. She, I think, is trying to do good. This is a pretty good reason. She's gonna make a nice communal living wonderland. Unfortunately, communism doesn't really work because inevitably the people in power kind of abuse, and the people not in power want more than their station. But, you know, we'll get to see some of that in the future.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
So yeah, if it's difficult to put two and two together, I believe what they're trying to go for is that Lamb is going to create a communist wonderland, and in order to do that, she's controlling the drugs plasmid economy. And in order to do that, she's taking control of the little sisters. And she's making more little sisters. So, because she needs to be in control of the, you know, the dudes. These guys. These ones right here, the ones that need the drugs. Hey, Mr. Docky, why don't you stop that? In the original game, they actually had a good reason for there to be doctors around, because you were near the medical pavilion. I'm not sure that there's a reasonable reason for that in this one. But whatever. Scary doctors are cool. There's a lot of guilt stuff that happens in this game. Lamb probably should experience some guilt, but she don't. Oh. Her feet are all bloody. That's some attention to detail.
Big sister
Yeah.
doesn't want you playing with me.
Fucking re. Oh. Now, some people might consider this a boss battle. I believe it ends the moment I run out of health packs. So we're just gonna give her the drill. Come on. Get drilled. Oh, I'm out of drill. Don't murder me. She just zoop-zops away. Yep, see? Run out of health packs. Because clearly I am unprepared for that. And if she didn't run away, I would have gotten decimated.
Sophia Lab with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
That's a nice meme on... Someone was carting this cat around in this baby carrier. It's cute. She calls herself Big Sister now. Like Big Brother. Woo! Get it? She's communism. She wants communism to be good for everybody.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis, and already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, I've given pause. Until now, I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
In the first game, Andrew Ryan, guy who founded and owned Rapture pretty much, he was a really powerful, charismatic guy. And a lot of these records come from when he was supposed to still be powerful and charismatic. Sorry. But in this game they paint him as this like weak and like kind of really tired person. And in a second you'll see that it's like because basically he's been hanging out with Lamb. She's been ruining his plans. Ori. Not sure why he's that weak in this game, since presumably it was during a lot of them is the same time as the previous game, but this is not intended. Like my mouse is just moving up. And I'm stuck. What? Okay. Oh! I got out. Well, game. How did I end up all the way over here from jumping off there? Huh? What a bad game. Alright, anyway. This game is full of a lot of really cool showpieces. If you remember the trailers for this game, this event was in the trailers.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
And these sections, these water sections, you would think are loading zones, but they're not. They're just pickup zones. And you can kind of scavenger hunt. Oh, He hit me through the wall, and all the enemies are more concerned about me than they are. Like, he's even shooting these turrets at me. And he's trying to hit me. Alright, well this is just supposed to be a little scripted thing to show you this new enemy, but I can Can you hit me more? This obviously is not very remastered. Alright, he's done. What a well-made game. Anyway, so these sections are mostly just showpieces. You notice my HUD is gone and my health bar. That's because I am immortal when I'm under the sea. Yeah, that's how Big Daddies are built. Which I think, I guess there's supposed to be a bit of a respite from the constant battle that is living in Rapture. That's a cool whale skelly. But oh, there's like metal sheets on the floor. I think that originally this might have been a path that bathyspheres took? No, this is too narrow. Maybe this was inside and now it's super busted. So there's a picture back there instead of buildings. I see you. Squiddy. Picture, or that's the statue of Ryan from right at the beginning of the first game too. Always watching. I guess this was originally inside for sure. But then this looks like it should be outside. And this is definitely I have no idea. This game's convoluted. Is that man holding a giant wrench? Yeah. Right, that makes sense, because Andrew Ryan worshipped work. He thinks work's good. Well, anyway, you thought those underwater zones would be a good loading zone, but no, this is the loading zone. And you might think, oh, this long water thing would be good. No, they're just gonna actually dump you into a load. Get loaded, son. So, that's the end of the introductory level. It introduces a lot of stuff. The only thing it didn't really introduce is the struggle between the blacks and the whites, which I think they do a very good job in this game. Unlike Infinity, where it consists of just, should you throw baseball at black guy? Yes?
Delta.
No?
You arrive as the
I
little
don't
one
know.
said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
Yeah, your character's name is Delta, because you are the first Big Daddy? I believe what it is you were the first successful Big Daddy, so you're Alpha Delta, Data Spaghetti, whatever. That's how it is. I'll see you next time on bioshock 3, the only game that actually happened.